Season 23 has started and we are a week in. I think it's a good time to talk about the tier list now. As we are well aware, this is a support meta and the tier list may or may not have shifted. So let's get started. Before we start off, I just want to say that there is no such thing as a bad legend in this game. It's just that other legends work better than others. We will start off with C tier, then the B tier, then A tier, then S tier, and then finally a new tier, the top 3 best legends in the game. Up first is C tier. In C tier, we have BloodHound, Ballistic, Mirage, Seer, and Crypto. To start off, Crypto went from one of the best legends last season to one, if not the worst legend in this season. Due to his nerfs to his off-the-grid blue perk and now to a drone taking damage out of zone, he is suffering. Not to mention his alt EMP doesn't even destroy shields. I think Respawn needs to make his EMP destroy either Lifeline's ultimate or Gibby's tactical. Also, make Mad Maggie's ultimate destroy castle wall and make Caustic gas eat away at either Lifeline's ultimate or Gibby's tactical. This will balance not one but 3 legends and make the game an even playing field in this support meta. Seer. Look how they massacred my boy. I literally have a 3D printed heirloom hanging on my wall. I have an LED lamp with my gamer tag and Seer's ultimate on it. I like Seer, I've always did, but he is not at his best. He's one of the worst recon legends in the game. I think Respawn needs to bring back stop revives on his tactical, which is focused attention, and I think that will help him out greatly. Now Mirage, we are in a support meta, but Mirage kit still suffers. It still hampers him and the team. Yes, they did fix his health bar bug, but it still don't really help the team out unless he's doing reses or revives. I think he needs an offensive passive, offensive tactical, something added to his ultimate. Maybe, decoy his blow up when they get shot. Something. He needs something. He needs something added offensively to his kit. Ballistic. I like playing Ballistic. I really like playing Ballistic. Ballistic is like one of my favorite legends to play with right now at the moment. However, that won't save him on this list. I think he's missing something. I think he needs something like a buff or 1 or 2 to his passive or tactical to really synergize with his team. His ultimate is pretty cool, but I don't know why. I think somebody out there I think maybe with the Ballistic mains out there, could you please help him out or show the world how good he is? I think Ballistic needs his version of his Wattson, what he did with Seer. And finally, BloodHound. BloodHound was one of the best recon legends in previous seasons, but now Houndy is one of the worst. Houndy really can't really compete into support meta. Let's to be frank, nobody's hiding. Rats maybe, but no, nobody's hiding. Everybody's hiding behind a shield meta, support shield meta, and everybody can see everybody in those shields. So it's unfortunate that Houndy is suffering and lacking, but now everybody's out in the open and everybody's enticing you to come get it. You want it, come get it. It's a shame. In B tier, we have Mad Maggie, Fuse, Ash, Vantage, Loba, Octane, Rampart, and Caustic. To start off, let's talk about Caustic. Gas Daddy Caustic. He was good, then bad, then great, then really, really bad, and now to just alright. His gas isn't toxic anymore, let alone it feels like pepper spray. Or no, it doesn't. It don't feel like pepper spray. You know what it feels like? It feels more like a real stinky perfume or cologne. Respawn needs to either redo his gas in the perk section, well, basically make the perk where the gas does more damage, and also take away that one perk where it increased gas store range. Nobody really used that. Or give the Nox gas an added ability such as eating away shields. Hell, isn't the Nox gas corrosive anyway? It should be eating shields. Rampart. She's fun to play in pubs, but the higher you go in rank, the less you see of her. Also, shout out to Respawn for nerfing Sheila and buffing Castle Wall against it. Much love. Now that my biasness is out the way, Rampart herself can add to the shield meta, kind of, but she's not a support legend. And her movement is not that good like most legends. So that's why she's down here in B tier. Plus, people really don't want to play Fortnite in Apex Legends with all the building of barriers and trying to move around real fast. She doesn't have that same speed as Wattson does. Octane. Good old Oct is another fun to play and great in pub smashing legend. However, he is not that much useful to the team the higher you go up in ranks. Now, if you're a movement god like, say, Lemonhead or Storm, then by all means, rock on. Get your kills and get your damage and level up. However, most of us are not like that, and most of us can't use him to his greatest potential in rank. Vantage, the new solo queue low tier queen. I've been playing Vantage a lot last season. Even did a video explaining why I think she's the new solo queue queen over Loba, but that was short-lived in the second split when I started playing against diamond players. Her kits is amazing, but in the new meta, we really don't need snipers. We need tank busters, up close and personal like. Speaking of Loba, the former solo queue queen, she's down here in B because she has the same affliction that Mirage has. She benefits from the support class perks, but she really doesn't bring anything to the team as far as offensively or even defensively. Only thing she really brings to the team is her black market, and that helps out a lot, especially in the end game, but really doesn't bring anything that will help against destroying the support meta outside of that. Ashe. Listen, Ashe is good in this meta, but not that good in this meta, if that makes any types of sense. I mean, she can get in with her ultimate phase breach. She can also get her team out of a sticky situation with it as well. Her tactical arch snare, along with her level 3 purple perk, greedy snare, is absolutely devastating on opponents in the shield meta. I mean, it's really, really good. Fuse is up next. Oh, Fusey is a gatekeeping pub smashing legend that is absolutely fun to play with, but in rank, I don't think he is viable as people are saying. I mean, he has the necessary tools to destroy the shield meta, but me as a solo queuing support main, the Fuse I'm paired up with lately haven't caught on how to be the correct shepherd to attend to the flock of supporting enemies, if you get what I'm saying. Fuse players need to relearn how to steer the enemies into uncomfortable situations, and also need to learn how to use their mother lobe correctly when dealing with this new shield meta. That's why Fuse is down here in B. And finally, Mad Maggie. I think a lot of people are counting her out this season. I personally think she is still serviceable. It's just that people are playing her wrong, and plus it's harder to get the necessary results with her inside this support meta. That's the reason why she's in B and not higher. One of the main issues, or the real issues, dealing with Mad Maggie as far as picking her, is that her perks, all 4 perks, are just amazing and phenomenal. And just the fact that you have to decide which between 2 in level 2 and 2 in level 3 is kind of hard to deal with. I mean, her riot drill is still the best tactical in the game in my eyes. And just, do you want to have 2 or do you want to have a bigger one? That's the level 3. Level 2, I mean, you have to decide to turn her all into a fireball that lays down thermites, or do you want to have it where her Nox automatically reloads her shotgun? Still, she's the top of B tier. It's unfortunate. I would put her higher, but as of right now, I think she's the top of B tier. And moving on to A tier, we have Valkyrie, Horizon, Bangalore, Catalyst, Revenant, Wraith, and Alter. Alter, the newest legend in the roster. Alter is very situational, and I feel she is still underused and haven't reached her full potential. With that being said, she's in the A tier. Her kit in my eyes are very exciting, as well as useful. Her tactical gets you in and out of buildings or tough spots, as well as her alt, Void Nexus, aka Rev's old alt by the way, can get you out of third parties that you started that went very bad. Wraith, once considered the best legend in the game, is now just aight. She's still a good legend, she just really not needed as much in this new support shield meta. Her tactical Into the Void can and will get her out of trouble, and her alt Dimensional Rift is very useful for the 2 support legends that are on your team. Revenant, Good old Rev has been knocked down a peg or two in the tier list, not because of nerfs, but because of the support and shield meta being that strong. Last 2 seasons, we were all scared of Forge Shadow's Revenant pouncing on us, but now a good shotgun blow or 2 to the face will humble any Revenant when entering the combat zone. Catalyst. Cat is still one of the best controllers in the game. Cat's kit still works well on all 3 maps during this split, and Catalyst can still be very, very serviceable. Bangalore, still the best intermediate legend and still a fan favorite. Bang fell out of S tier ranking only due to the meta, not because of nerfs or buffs. Her kit is still good, her tactical smoke launcher and her ult Rolling Thunder is still great to use on all 3 maps on this split. It's just that in order to counter or assist the support meta at this time, the rest of the legends at this point that haven't been spoke upon are better. Horizon. If I crunch the numbers, analytics on which legend has eliminated me as a Newcastle main the most, I would have to say Horizon will be number 1. In fighting game community jargon, Horizon is my demon, basically my rival. This legend is still good and can really combat assist the new meta with her kit. I mean, Gravity Lift can get you in and out of Lifeline Newcastle alts. Her ult Black Hole can direct or dictate the fight much like Fuses can with his Knuckle Cluster or Motherload. Horizon is just that good. And finally, Valkyrie. Moving her over to the Recon class from Skirmisher was a good move. She's always been and felt like a Recon legend. To be fair and quite honest, I think she's a perfectly balanced legend. She has the offensive and defensive capabilities with her Missile Swarm tactical as well as her elusiveness for the whole team with her ult Skyward Dive. Her ult really helps out the 2 support legends on a team that has 0 movement capabilities. Moving on to the S tier, we have Wattson, Gibraltar, and Conduit. Starting off with Conduit. Conduit is a very good support legend and is very useful in this new meta. The fact that her passive, Save Your Speed, can now be used on allied death boxes, replicators, and respawn beacon is not only downright awesome, but a tad bit overpowered. Her tactical, Radiant Transfer can add temporary shields to herself and her squad. And let's not forget, she still has one of the best crowd control ults in the game, and you add the support class perk to all of this too, you know, this is making me rethink the whole solo Q Queen title. For real. I might have to go back and use her again when I'm solo queuing. Gibraltar. Makoa Nathaniel Demetrius Gibraltar III. He's back, baby. It's been a long time coming. I mean, where to start? His kit is still good, but his perks is where he shines. Stop the music. Respawn. What in the bro? You gave Gibby Gibbs a perk called Fast Shotties? You basically combine Mad Maggie passive with his original perk. You gave this man, he not only can he move fast, but he can also reload his shotguns automatically. That's like giving Zangief in Street Fighter the run ability after hitting a spinning pile driver, so he can run back and do it again. What are y'all thinking? With that being said, his baby bubble is a must-have. That perk is too good. Actually, he's too good in this meta. With that being said, there's still a few legends that are better than him. Wattson. Aw, look at little Nat. She back up in the S tier. Once they added the perk system 2 seasons ago, I was telling you guys, the Wattson army is coming back. Now in season 23, they're back in full force. If you watch my previous video on the new support meta, I told you guys that Wattson is one of the best legends to run with this season. The ability of her level 2 blue perk, Revive Expert, turns her into a support legend. Also, her passive, Spark of Genius, allows her to gradually regain shields over time. She's damn good now. Been for a while, actually. Before I even start this final tier list, the top 3 best legends in the game, before I even get to it, I just want to say, if your team in your solo queuing and there's not 1, if not 2 of these legends on your squad, congratulations. Your teammates are trolling. Not only trolling, they don't like to rank up. So good luck and Godspeed. So here we are, the 3 best characters or legends, in Apex Legends for season 23, split 1. are none other than Newcastle, Lifeline, and PathFinder. PathFinder. Path is godlike. Period. That's it. Up next is, okay. For the sake of the video, shake my head. Let's go into it. What is there more to go in detail about, actually? He assists his teammates like no other with his ultimate zipline gun, okay? His tactical grappling hook gets him in and out of tough situations, and his passive insider knowledge is great, if not phenomenal. Only con I can come up with is his larger hitbox, that's about it. But FYI, after scanning care packages, ring consoles, or survey beacons only one time for the very first time, his cooldown permanently reduces by 15 seconds for the rest of the game. That's his passive. What the hell? Let's not even get started on the perks. Okay, like level 2 perk. Pick your poison. Want a third party people and find out where enemies at? Pick field research. That scans survey beacons. Or want to find the next zone so you can set up for in game so you can play safely and cautiously? Pick ringmaster. Ring console. That is very beneficial for your team, regardless which one you pick. And we're not even going to talk about his level 3 perk, okay? I mean, both are great, but you got to go with Zipline Zen. Zipline Zen is phenomenal. You have to go with Zipline Zen. It's too good and very beneficial for your teammates. There, I went over and beyond why you should have PathFinder on your team. Lifeline. AJ is too good this season. Holy snikes. What the were they thinking when they gave her all of this? If you want more detail into her kit, check out my other video, Laving It Up. But enough of the self-plug. Let's get into why you need to be playing Lifeline. Her healing abilities are the best in the game, by far. She can keep you up by topping off your health, and her tactical dock healing drone has now been fixed. It was a bug where it wasn't working as it was intended to, but now that it's fixed, you can share it over some meters with your team and even yourself by recalling it. Her new ultimate Doc Halo is a blessing in third parties. You can literally get knocked and back up to full health in like 1.5 to 2 seconds. It's crazy. And let's not even talk about her passive, the Combat Glide. It's not only useful but fun as all get out. Also, gliding down on unexpected opponents is funny as hell. Newcastle. Jackson Lamont Tavarius Williams I is the best legend in the game. Hold on, turn off this music. Let me look at you. Newcastle is the best legend in the game by far. It's no longer a debate like it was the last 2 seasons or last 3 seasons. Newcastle is the best. Newcastle is the best legend in the game. Remember when I said Lifeline can keep you up top with health in fights? Well, Jackson can get you back up in them. I won't go any more details with Jackson because you already know what time it is. He is the best legend in the game by far. Period. And there you have it. There's the tier list. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all soon. Late.